I see. You lost your father too, then?
Yeah. Shit. Guess I got a little sappy there. Anyway, point is, I don't have any damn idea how I'm connected to Zero. I got grabbed on the last night of one of our tour stops. I'd gone out to a couple bars and gotten shit-faced. On my way back to the caravan, this black van pulls up. Somebody grabs me and throws me inside. Before I can even get a look at them, they hit me with that gas and I'm out like a light. Next thing I know, I'm waking up in the AB room. Anyway, enough about me. We still haven't heard your story, Sigma. Who are you?
Are you some kind of doctor? I guess you've been working on that for quite a while, huh?
Can you think of anything that might connect you to any of this?
What about Zero?
Do any of the people here look familiar to you?
Just who is he anyway?
Oh, come on. You know he's full of shit.
You still don't believe him?
Of course not.
I think she's a student. At night, she's a waitress or a bartender or something.
It's nothing. Just forget about it. Yeah, you're right. Boy his age would be in elementary school.
You really don't know much, do you? About Quark, I mean.
And if it makes you feel better, sure.
Well, I know a little about Luna. I got her talking when we were in the infirmary. She says she's got some sort of medical license or something.
She's a nurse?
It could mean she's a doctor.
I don't know. She didn't say. Just going by how she looks, though, I'd guess nurse.
That leaves us with Phi. She's the most mysterious to me. What does a girl like that do?
You've been around her the most, Sigma. She told you anything?
Look, I just don't know, all right? It's just kind of there. Like, I looked at you, and some part of my brain just said, that's Sigma.
You sure?
There's no point to talking about this. We should just focus on getting out of here.
I agree.
Where do you plan on going? I see. Right. Later, bro.
Oh, Sigma. Perfect timing.
You were in the crew quarters before, weren't you?
Did you find anything suspicious?
Like a secret door or something?
Anything else out of the ordinary, perhaps?
What's this book? A Meowth?
Oh, okay.
That's weird. So what's the cat book about?
Oh, yes, I've heard about that. A cat is put in a box with a device that has a random chance to release a poison which will kill the cat. That means the cat is both alive and dead until someone opens the box. Something like that, right? What?
So it probably isn't going to give us any hints then.
Orc, you're doing it too.
Oops.
What do you mean? Well, this whole facility is pretty suspicious, but I suppose that's not what you meant. Well, the puzzles in the lounge were lunar eclipse themed. Yes. Apparently, there's supposed to be a lunar eclipse on December 31st, 2028. All the puzzles were related to that somehow. I suppose it is. Well, I can't say I know what year or even what day it is, but Clover was saying something to that effect. What about the infirmary, Quark? Did you find anything there?
Yeah, we did find something. Just one thing, though. Dio and Luna didn't tell you? Okay, I got it right here. Just a second.
It seems a little hard to believe. Yes, it does. it is true, then I worry about what might be happening to the world outside. Is there a pandemic raging on the other side of these walls?
You guys! Hurry! You need to come with me!
Has something happened?
Yes! I mean, sort of. I mean, we found something! What did you find? It's horrible! It's really scary! Oh, never mind! Just shut up and follow me! You'll understand when you see it. It's right over here in the next room. Just follow me. I think it's a bomb. So, thank you, Sigma. Goodbye. Tell everybody! No, it's all right. Luna's out rounding them up. They should be here in just a few seconds. See?
Where is it? Where's this bomb?
You see? Doesn't look like it has a timed detonator. There must be a remote somewhere.
You're right. It'll probably use an active button or switch of some sort, not a dead man switch. If we can get it, we should be safe as long as we don't press the button.
Me and Luna. We found it while we were searching this room. Well, yeah. We looked all over, but we couldn't find anything there. So we gave up on the lounge and came here.
I can confirm that. I wanted to look around the lounge some more, so I stayed back. You guys must have found it when you got here, then?
Yes.
How did you know it was a bomb?
Well, I mean, I could tell just by looking at it.
Why?
Well, during my train...
Clover! Anyway, this is definitely a bomb. I guarantee it.
How do you know?
I just do, okay?
You sounded pretty sure about the switch, too. How do you know all this?
Let's just say it's an occupational hazard.
What kind of occupation do you have?
I can't tell you that.
Spare me the bullshit. This isn't time for keeping secrets.
Please, just trust me. Look, I know I'm repeating myself, but I'm sure that's a bomb. And it's not just any kind of bomb. It's an antimatter bomb.
Antimatter? You mean a bomb that uses annihilation energy?
Oh, you know what that is? Anyway, yes, you're right.
What's annihilation?
I would have thought you'd know.
Huh? Why?
Well, your name is Quark. You do know what that means, right?
Yeah. Grandpa told me about it. He said it's an elementary particle, one of the smallest bits of matter, but I don't really know anything else.
I see. Can you explain it to him, Tenmyoji?
Me?
Well, you know him best. I thought you could explain it best.
Let me think. I don't know. It's hard to think of a way to explain it in simple terms.
You want me to do it?
Yes, please.
Okay. To begin with, we usually refer to bits of matter as particles, but there are also these things called antiparticles. For example, an electron is a particle with a negative charge. It has a sort of opposite, which is the antiparticle called the positron. It has a positive charge instead of a negative one, like the electron. So, protons have antiprotons and neutrons have antineutrons. Antimatter is a general term that covers all the antiparticles. The thing that's interesting about antimatter is that because it's the opposite of normal matter, when they collide, they both sort of cancel each other out. When they cancel each other out, though, it releases a whole bunch of energy. That process is called annihilation. So, an antimatter bomb is a bomb that uses annihilation energy. Sorry. I don't really get it. Oh. All right, how about this? You've got men and women, right? They're kind of like complete opposites. What happens when you put them together? Well, if there were, quantum men and women, then when you put them together, they'd disappear. Because their opposite elements cancel each other out. Like when a plus cancels out a minus, you get 0. That's annihilation. But when you get annihilation, you also get... I know! A baby! Exactly. In this case, the baby you get is the energy from the annihilation. It's not a real baby, of course, but like a baby, it's got all sorts of potential to do amazing things.
That's kind of a strange explanation.
You followed it, though, right? Yeah!
Yeah, but that thing under the bed isn't going to be making a baby. Just how big of an explosion are we gonna get here?
It's pretty simple, actually. Just use Einstein's E equals mc squared. The mass loss during annihilation will be converted to energy, so you would take the total mass of matter and antimatter and multiply it by the speed of light squared. That should get you the amount of energy. For example, let's say that it has 350 milligrams of antimatter. That would mean there would also be 350 milligrams of matter, right?
So you'd have 700 milligrams total.
Yes. That means annihilation would produce roughly 63 trillion joules. That's about as much energy as the Hiroshima bomb.
What the? You've got to be kidding me. But there's only 350 milligrams of stuff in there.
Well, technically it's 700 milligrams since you have the matter and the antimatter.
That's not the point. We're talking about something that weighs less than a gram, being equal to a bomb that weighed like 10,000 pounds.
Don't get so excited. I think I know what kind of bomb this is. It's probably using antihydrogen. There should only be about 25 micrograms of material in there.
That's less than 1,000th of a gram. So you'd only get about 45 billion joules of energy, right? What does that mean?
About as much explosive power as 1 ton of TNT.
A ton?
Yes. Well, approximately.
And how exactly should I not worry about that? That's enough to blow up a 10-story building!
True. But it's a lot less powerful than an atomic bomb. We don't know how big this place is. If we can get far enough away from the bomb, we might have a chance of survival.
Perhaps, but how do we know this is the only bomb?
What do you mean?
Look at it carefully. It's got a number 3. Do you see it? If the bombs are numbered... Yes. There's no way to know if this is the final bomb either. There could be a 4th, or a 5th, or...
Anyway, we can't just sit here and do nothing. We should move it. Somewhere.
No! Don't touch it! What the hell do you think you're doing? Have you got a death wish or something? This bomb is here because somebody planted it. Do you really think they didn't rig it to go off if some idiot tried to move it?
Well, then what the fuck are we supposed to do?
We'll just have to leave it be for now. Until we can find the detonator or figure out how to turn it off.
And you're telling us we should just prance off and ignore the incredibly deadly bomb that is probably going to kill us all?
There's not much else we can do.
Do you know how to turn it off?
Well, there is a way.
Then spill the beans, lady. How do we turn the damn thing off?
There should be an emergency deactivation password. If you enter that password, the device should, well, deactivate. Yes, that's right. Look again. You see it? Right here. There's a port. If we can find the password input device, we just connect it here. Then we can enter the password.
Who would do something like this?
I have no idea. But we can figure out when they did it. When you and I searched this room, we didn't find anything, right? So that means the bomb must have been planted after we'd left.
I don't know about that. After we finished the AB game, we all split up. But if someone planted it right before then...
Oh, yeah. You don't know, do you? Before we went off to the 3 rooms, we searched the hallway. Everybody was all split up.
Yeah. Anyone could have come by here then. It would have been easy to sneak away.
You know, I don't remember seeing you around, Sigma. What were you doing?
I never said that.
Really? Are you sure? Back Back when we were in the AB room, you said you saw the moment when the bomb exploded. Impossible. There's no way that would get past Zero. And there's no way Zero would let anybody do something that would get in the way of the gang going forward. What?
When you say Zero, you mean the AI, right?
Of course.
This is confusing. From now on, let's refer to the real Zero, the one behind all of this, as Zero Senior. Which would, of course, make the AI Zero Junior.
Okay. Fine with me. Anyway, whichever one it is, they're not going to let a 10th person in. There's no way.
I don't think it could be. Well, Zero Junior said so. He said that the real Zero was one of us. Press the buttons on your bracelet.